Hard-wearing, easy to maintain, and great value for money. It's no wonder vinyl is a popular choice of flooring throughout the home. But Marley Creative Classics is an altogether different approach to flooring, affording you the opportunity to design your own floor in authentic natural effects, whatever the size and location of the room. Aesthetics come to the fore as you create the perfect combination of tiles, key squares and borders in natural wood, marble or quarry effects. A mix and match concept for your choice of floor design. Square and clipped corner tiles, key squares, turn squares and borders can all be purchased to make up the design of your choice. And if needed, the unique Marley cutting guide makes it easy to produce half, quarter and semi-clip tiles. Sally and Brian want to create an eye-catching design for their kitchen and decide on a black and white marble effect with a central border and key squares.
So how are we going to create this in here?
Actually, it's quite straightforward.
Yeah? I'm looking forward to this. Right, well let's use this planning guide to create our own design.
The existing floor covering has been removed and the correct subfloor preparations observed to ensure a smooth, dry, firm and dust-free surface. Further instructions for your particular subfloor requirements are detailed in the laying instructions. Brian measures the dimensions of the floor area. Together, the two plan out their design using the square grid provided. Each square represents 300 millimeters, the size of a full tile. For ease of design, borders should always be used in full, and when planning the design, remember that these are 600 millimeters in length. They map out the kitchen area, establishing the center point of the room. Borders are drawn into scale, and key squares added for overall effect. Keen to get started, Brian checks that they have all the tools required, the usual bits and pieces when designing and laying your own floor. Marley Universal Flooring Adhesive, cutting guide, Stanley knife, steel rule and tape measure, chalk line, a filling knife or trowel, pen and pencil. And depending on your subfloor, you may need a suitable filling and leveling compound, such as Marley Patch It, and for porous and dusty floors, Marley Floor Primer. Measurements are taken to establish the center point of the floor area. For ease of laying, these lines are then moved across on both sides by half a tile or 150 millimeters. A chalk line is placed across these points and snapped to leave a clear mark on the floor. This is the line against which the first row of tiles will be laid. Highlighting this chalk line with a soft leaded pencil will make sure you don't lose sight of it later. To make sure the border is positioned according to plan, they loose lay a row of tiles along each chalk line, working from the center out. This also allows them to check that the perimeter tile areas are roughly equal in size. If any adjustment to the pattern positioning is required, this is the time to do it. Sally marks the border positions on each side to guide the adhesive spreading and tile laying to follow. Working from the center of the room, little by little the adhesive is spread in sections. Brian uses the notch spreader supplied with the adhesive to apply a thin quantity across the surface in half circles. Leaving a brief period for the adhesive to dry to a firm tack, he lays the first tile at the center point, applying pressure all over to the very edges of the tile to ensure it fully adheres. Working outwards in all directions, the tile laying continues in this manner. Key squares are inserted as the tile area laid gradually builds up.
pretty easy, isn't it?
Use a damp cloth to wipe away any excess adhesive before it dries. From their plan, Sally and Brian know exactly how many half, quarter and corner clip tiles they need to prepare for the area up to the border. Using the cutting guide, these are quickly made up.
Yep, as if by magic.
For a neat and accurate cut, ensure the tile is fully located in the guide and the knife is kept in an upright position and firmly against the edge of the guide. For ease of cutting, Sally uses several gentle cutting strokes. For a balanced finish, a quarter tile fills each corner and a half tile is placed next to the inside edge of the border. With due care and attention, turn squares and borders are fixed in place to complete the feature area of the floor. Another row of square tiles laid, and Brian is ready to fit the flooring up to the skirting. To ensure a precise fit to the wall, he loose lays a single full tile exactly over the full tile nearest to the wall. A second tile is placed on top to complete the tile sandwich, but this one is pushed up tight against the skirting. Using a pencil, he draws a line across the first loose tile exactly where the uppermost tile overlaps it. With a steel rule laid along the pencil line, the first loose tile is cut accordingly. And the resulting measured piece is pressed into position with the cut edge up against the skirting. Details of cutting around corners, pipes and architraves feature at the end of this video. The job is complete, and the kitchen interior's beautifully transformed. Time to toast Brian and Sally's new floor? Not just yet. The floor now needs to be cleaned using a damp mop and Marley floor cleaner. To maintain the as-new appearance, Marley floor gloss gives added protection, and Marley floor stripper removes polish build-up before fresh applications of gloss.
Well, here's to the new floor.
Cheers.
I can't believe what a difference it's all made.
Absolutely. And we were the ones who designed it.
Mm-hmm.
As it was so easy, how about doing the bathroom? What about a terracotta?
What about a drink first? Alright, where do we start?
Right here.
Your choice of design determines the atmosphere of a room. the traditional charm of wood. The rustic warmth of quarry. The timeless elegance of marble. Marley Creative Classics is a discerning choice of flooring, bringing a new and unique realism to the home. Designed to last, enhance the room, and at an affordable price. A wonderful opportunity to add your personal touch of creativity to virtually any room in the house. Marley Creative Classics. Elegantly practical. Take a full tile, marked here in red, and place it loosely over the tile marked A. Place a second tile against the wall perimeter like so, marking the overlap area in pencil. Move the tile over position B, being careful not to turn it in any way, and repeat the procedure to create the corner piece. Cut with the same precision as before, and the corner piece fits snugly in place. Where there is a pipe or similar obstruction close to the skirting, you need to mark two cuts, one for the edge and another around the pipe. To ensure a close fit to the wall, loose lay a single full tile exactly over tile A. Work round the pipe to mark the edge, using a second tile as a marker. Where there is a gap, extend the pencil line. You now need to mark a hole for the pipe. Position the marker tile against the front of the pipe and mark a line the width of the pipe. Move the tile to the back of the pipe and draw a second line on the loose lay tile parallel to the front line just marked. Move the loose lay tile to position B, being careful not to turn it in any way. Place the marker tile to the side of the pipe and use the edge to mark between the front and back lines. Then move the loose lay tile to position C and mark the other side of the pipe to create a square. Round the corners to form a circle and cut out this area using the Stanley knife. Finally, cut a line from the back of the hole to the edge of the tile. Place a loose lay tile in position A. Use a marker tile to draw a line back from the first point of the architrave. Then work round the architrave, marking the corner points as shown. Move the loose lay tile to position B and work round the architrave to mark the corner points from this direction. Finally, draw a line from the end of the architrave to the edge of the tile and join up the corners of the points marked to create a cutting line. Cut along this line for the closest fit. Most architraves can be fitted by this method. To cut round more intricate examples or other obstacles such as WC pans and pedestal basins, simply make up a cardboard template and transfer it to the tile. Marley Creative Classics. Elegantly practical.